Very complicated set. Let's see here. Table book rocks. Got it, great. And the other thing we like to do is take a moment to get to know our audiences a little bit better, because as I'm sure you all know, because we're so famous, we've been doing this show for 27 years.
27 years.
You've seen us on the cover of American Theater Magazine, European Theater Magazine, Eastern Kentucky Theater Magazine. We were very proud to make the cover of that.
Yes.
It's very prestigious.
But just out of curiosity, who has never come to see this show before? Who has never seen us perform anywhere?
Bunch of us.
This man with the camera hasn't.
Oh, you sir with the camera. What's your name?
Julius.
Julius. Julius, where are you from?
From here in Atlanta.
From here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
What do you do, Julius, for a living?
Oh, I'm retired.
You're retired.
Retired.
And how long have you been retired, sir?
6 years.
6 years. So you've had the last 6 years of doing nothing here in Atlanta.
I
You've never
love
bothered
it.
to see our show.
That's right.
Never seen the show.
Well,
Never
Julius,
seen the show.
because you haven't taken the time to enrich your life with this
Yes.
cultural experience,
Yes.
I'm afraid you, my friend, have just made the list.
Yes, ooh, indeed.
And you may want to hand that camera to someone else in the family, because
Because you would be embarrassed.
they're going to get some good embarrassing photos of you there. One last piece of business to take care of. As we are all highly trained professional actors,
Thank you.
that means we are also highly insecure crazy people.
Yes.
So at various points in the show, we may come to you begging for your applause, and we just want you to make as much noise as you possibly can. You'll know this because we will shake our hands like this. So let's practice that. On the count of 3, I want you to make as much noise as you possibly can. 1, 2, 3.
Shake it.
Wonderful places, ladies and gentlemen. Places. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Merry Christmas. My name is Milligan Fester, and tonight I have the distinct pleasure of introducing to you, fresh from the landmark international comedy tour of the hit show, Shall We Sit Upon the Ground and Tell Sorry Stories of the Queen, playing in the most eminent music halls of London, Paris, Beijing, Oslo, Calcutta, and Twin Falls, Idaho. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause in welcoming the Tottenham Unsigned Royal Players of Wormhurst. And we are so pleased to be back here in Stone Mountain, Georgia, to perform for you our greatest theatrical challenge to date, that of one Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Marley was dead to begin with. Yes, there is no doubt Marley was dead. The register of his burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk, the undertaker, and the chief mourner. Yes, there is no doubt Marley was dead as a doornail. This must be distinctly understood if you are to take any meaning from the story I am about to relate to you. That of one Ebenezer Scrooge, old Marley's partner in business. Scrooge kept the business running and, like his partner, was a tight-fisted man at the grindstone. Scrooge! A clinching, grasping, scraping, covetous old sinner. Once upon a time, of all the good nights of the year, on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his office. Yes, yeah, is it 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50,
Mr. Scrooge.
Blasted Bob Cratchit, you made me lose count. What is it?
Well,
Spit it out, man.
I'd like another piece of coal for the fire. Mine has gone out. My desk is covered in frost.
What?
Frost.
What?
Frost condensation.
Tell me something, Cratchit. How many pieces of coal did you use today?
Just the one, sir.
And how many pieces of coal did you use yesterday, Cratchit?
Only one, sir.
And what makes you think I would be more inclined to give you an extra piece today when one piece was enough for yesterday? Then don't say it's Christmas time. Every year it's the same with you. Oh, sir, it's Christmas time. I'm Bob Cratchit and it's so boring and so cold and you make me...
But sir, I just... But sir, I was just like a...
I suppose you want tomorrow off too, don't you?
Sir, it's... So the boogie set up, jump the boogie.
Don't you finish my sentences. Very well, you can have tomorrow off, but I expect you in early on the 26th. Now get out of my sight.
Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas, sir.
Bah, humbug. Adelaide, the hour of closing at the counting shop came, and old Scrooge walked out into the dreary street. He took his usual melancholy dinner at his usual melancholy tavern, and after reading all of the newspapers and working long in the banker's book, old Scrooge went home to bed. Oh, and what a home it was, for you see, Scrooge lived in chambers that once belonged to his ex-partner Marley. They were dark and cold and grimy, and they fitted the old miser like a glove. But on this night, something seemed amiss. As Scrooge sat finishing his evening gruel, he heard something strange.
Something strange!
That was the wind.
Scrooge!
That was Justin Bieber getting a haircut.
Ebenezer Scrooge!
Wait a minute. I know that voice. Is it? Could it possibly be? It's Jacob Marley. Jacob, why have you come here? Why do you wear these chains? Why do you visit me now?
I bear the chains I forged in life. I made them link by link and yard by yard. Is their pattern strange to you?
Yes.
Well, it shouldn't be. You have chains of your own.
Really?
You can't see them, but boy, howdy, they're there.
Do you suffer?
More than you know.
Jacob, tell me, what can I do to avoid this fate?
Tonight, you'll be visited by 3 spirits.
Spirits, spirits, spirits.
Including you?
What?
3 spirits including you?
No, 3 other spirits.
Spirits, spirits.
Okay, then 4 in total.
Well, yes, technically. Look, I'm running low on time.
Well, it just seems like your math would be better. You ran a counting house.
Details! Tonight you'll be visited by 3 spirits!
Spirits, spirits.
And the third